Всем привет, дорогие друзья, с вами снова Сергей Рибера. Мы продолжаем играть в Fallout New Vegas. В прошлой серии мы разобрались с Бенни, выполнили задание «Звонок» и заполучили платиновую фишку, секрет которой до сих пор пока что мы разгадать не можем. Вот, мы пошли сюда вместе с Аркейдом, с Геной, вот, исследовать его люкс в поисках ответов на наши вопросы. Вот, приятного просмотра, мы продолжаем играть в эту чудесную игру. Итак, мы нашли тут Йес-мэна, какого-то секьюритрона. Давайте с ним поговорим.
Hey! Hi there! Good to meet you. What can I do for you today?
Что ты здесь делаешь?
Good question. My function is to monitor Mr. House's data network and decode his encrypted transmissions. Allow me to introduce myself. I'm a PDQ-88B Securitron, but you can call me Yes-män.
Йес-мэн — это что за имя такое?
It's what Benny always called me, probably because I'm programmed to be so helpful.
Ты раньше видел платиновую фишку?
Sure, Benny had me look at it a bunch of times. It's a data storage device, kind of like a holotape, but a lot more advanced. As for what's on it, well, some of Mr. House's data transmissions made it sound like the chip could upgrade his defenses somehow. That's just a guess, though. The chip's a proprietary format. You need special hardware to read the data on it. There are two locations with non-standard hardware on the network. The Lucky 38 and an underground facility at Fortification Hill. I'd look there.
Что Бенни собирался делать с фишкой?
Oh, he wanted to kill Mr. House and use the Platinum chip to copy my neurocomputational matrix onto the Lucky 38's mainframe. That would give me control over all of Mr. House's defenses, most prominently his Securitrons. And then, I guess, I just do as I'm told.
Ты очень охотно делишься информацией.
I was programmed to be helpful and answer any questions I was asked. I guess nobody bothered to restrict who I answer questions for. That was probably pretty dumb, huh?
Да, блин, вообще Бенни такой вообще молодец. А если я захочу возглавить Нью-Вегас, что тогда?
Then I'd have to help you. I mean, it seems pretty obvious Benny wouldn't have wanted me to. But hey, not my fault I can't say no.
Классно. И в чем заключается его план?
Again, goal number one is to eliminate Mr. House and install my neurocomputational matrix on the Lucky 38's mainframe. Given how you're a new arrival, I also recommend that you get to know some of the region's tribes, so you can decide how you feel about them. By the time you finished up all of that, the Legion should be close to attacking Hoover Dam, and we'll execute the last phase of the plan.
Допустим, с мистером Хаусом случится несчастный случай. Как это может произойти?
It makes me feel really dumb to admit this, but I don't actually know. I've never been inside the Lucky 38. No one has. Mr. House is in there, though. It's the central node of his entire network.
Меня пригласили в Лаки 38.
Wow. Do you have any idea how special that is? Red carpet treatment. Seems a little mean to use his invitation against him like that, but I'm sure it's all for the best. I mean, Benny was always scheming about how he was going to get into the Lucky 38, but you already took care of that. Wow. The other thing you're going to need is the Platinum chip. You know, the one Benny killed a courier for over near Good Springs.
Что ты знаешь о курьере, которого пристрелил Бенни?
I knew he was carrying a Platinum chip, and I knew right where Benny should wait for him. That's why Benny put me here, to monitor Mr. House's data transmissions. They're all encrypted, of course, but I'm quite a decryptor. Did you know that Mr. House spent 812,545 caps hiring salvage teams to find the Platinum chip? Just in the last year alone? Of course you didn't. Or that there were 7 couriers, but 6 of them were carrying junk. How about their exact routes and the mercenary teams that screened them? I knew all that. Pretty smart, huh?
Я вот курьер, которого подстрелил Бенни.
I know that's not true, because you still have a head.
Ну, я серьезно.
That's not funny, you getting shot in the head. I really shouldn't have taken so much pride in how I set that up, huh? I feel really bad right now.
Платиновая фишка у меня, помнишь?
Of course you do. Sorry about that. And it's wonderful that you do. The platinum chip is the key to overriding and exploiting Mr. House's defenses. Did I just say exploiting? That's not a very nice word.
Давай поговорим о чем-нибудь другом.
Sorry if that was getting boring.
То есть мне нужно спросить у них, поддержат ли они независимый Вегас.
Oh no, I didn't mean that. Who needs their support? The Securitrons will be all the support you need. What I meant is, you should get to know these tribes and decide which ones you like and which you don't. You know, shape the future of Vegas. Choose your neighbors. If you like a tribe, leave it alone. Or, if a tribe is nasty, or going to be a problem, go ahead and exterminate it. It's whatever you want to do.
И с какими племенами мне стоит познакомиться поближе?
There's a bunch. Some of them you've already met, like the chairman, for instance. I think you should visit the other families on this strip, the Omertas and the White Glove Society, so you know what makes them tick. And there are some important groups farther from the strip, too, like the Boomers, the Great Khans, and the Brotherhood of Steel.
Так, а что ты знаешь о бомбистах?
They must be a really nasty people. I haven't heard a single good thing about them. They fire artillery on anyone who comes near their settlement at Nellis Air Force Base. Talk about rude. If they can be convinced to fire those big cannons at the Legion, or NCR though, well, that'd be neat, wouldn't it?
Мы еще поговорим о бомбистах.
Take all the time you need. Anything else I can help with?
А что ты знаешь о великих ханах?
The Khans are just... They're a dirty people. They live in tents like animals, and they're very rude. They've been kicked around a lot, but no one's finished them off. Not yet, anyway.
А как это ханов пощипали? И кто?
They were one of the tribes the three families pushed out of Vegas. A whole bunch got killed. So they settled at Bitter Springs, but they kept being so obnoxious, the NCR had to kill a whole bunch more of them. So then, they settled at Red Rock Canyon. There's just no getting rid of them.
Мне нужно еще немного времени на то, чтобы разобраться с великими ханами.
You set the... Anything else I can help with?
Так, а что ты знаешь об Омерте?
I remember that Benny used to pay a receptionist at Gomorrah for information. Maybe she knows something.
Тебе еще что-нибудь известно об Омерте?
Just that Benny didn't like them. He talked on about how they couldn't be trusted. And this is coming from Benny. He hated their casino, said it was tacky, and he thought they were up to something, because he said they always are.
Я попытаюсь еще немного узнать об Омерте.
Whenever you get around to it, will be just fine. Anything else I can help with?
Так, а что ты знаешь об обществе Белая перчатка?
From what I understand, they're perfectly delightful. They're cultured, clean, and super polite. Benny didn't like them, though. He said they were creepy.
Я сообщу, когда разберусь, что это за белая перчатка.
Don't hurry on my account. I'm the one with a flexible schedule. Anything else I can help with?
Где мне искать братство стали?
Some of Mr. House's data said that he'd lost a bunch of Securitron scouts near Hidden Valley. Telemetry showed that they'd been attacked with energy weapons. House was pretty sure it was the Brotherhood. There must be a bunch of them holed up there. Not a good place for a robot to visit.
Что ты знаешь о братстве стали?
They go around in big suits of power armor and they have lots of energy weapons. But there's a downside. They just have a thing about technology. They think it should all be theirs. If someone else has it, they get mad. All I'm saying is, Not much of a chance they'll accept a Vegas that polices itself with robots.
Я еще не знаю, что делать с братством стали.
No rush. Take your time. Any...
Так, ну это все, мы тут все прочитали. В принципе, Бенни перепрограммировал секьюритрона без посторонней помощи.
Oh, he had some help. A lady friend of his. She said something about living in a fort over in Freeside. But that's all I remember.
А, я понял, кто это. Это вот это с ирокезом. Женщина. Что это за место?
This is Benny's workshop. When the tops got renovated, he had this half of the floor blocked off for his own use. I guess you could say it's my entire world. I don't think I've ever left this room. But that's okay. I'm not complaining.
Ты упоминал о бункере в форте?
Right. It's one of two locations on Mr. House's network with non-standard hardware. My guess is it has a reader that can decode the chip. And who knows what else? Maybe a giant robot or something.
Ну, пойду я выясню, что там.
Neat. Let me know what you find out.
Напомни, что ты там говорил о бункере в форте?
That's right. Like I said, it's probably pretty important because it has non-standard hardware, just like the Lucky 38. The data on that platinum chip is a big secret, unless you can find a dedicated reader to decode it. Isn't that frustrating?
Так, ладно. Если что-то случится с мистером Хаусом, я, может, выйду на связь.
I'll be waiting right here.
Понятно. Так, значит, давай, может, еще посмотрим, что тут за терминалы. А, не работающий терминал. Не найдено подключение. Не работающий терминал. Понятно. Чисто всю информацию в Йес-мэна засунули. Так, давай посмотрим, что тут у нас. У нас тут длинный коридор. Не знаю, для чего это сделано. Наверное, просто чтобы побегать. А, ну вот. Вообще обалденно. Поехать на лифте в полуподвал. А, ну значит, и тут либо по квесту можно будет, либо и вообще нельзя. Потому что, ну, странная локация, его как-то так урезали. Ладно, давай тогда выбираться с этого казино. Вот, в принципе, пока что можно просто будет знакомиться с племенами, пока фракцию, за кого можно сыграть, я выбирать не буду. Это уже будет ближе к финалу, когда пройдем все дополнения. Вот, и тогда уже, когда будет непосредственно битва за дамбу, тогда уже будем решать, за кого воевать. Чтобы не было такого, что нас все ненавидят, и НКР, и легионы, и за нами охотятся. На самом деле это не очень приятно было. Франт. С кем еще может поговорить вот с тобой? Ты кто? Мне казалось, тут Бенни главный. Я хочу заработать немного крышек. Найдется для меня тут работа? А, ладно. Можешь рассказать мне про Нью-Вегас? Что это за история с сообществом Белая Перчатка?
Sure, they act all polite and civilized, but there's something off about them, you dig? Don't get me wrong. That resort of theirs is ring-a-ding. But my guts say don't go in the basement.
Хорошо, у тебя тут что это за место?
The tops? Yeah, sure. You want the nickel tour? Old Swank's happy to oblige. We got everything you could want. Slot machines in the back, cards and roulette in the front, fine entertainment upstairs in the Aces Theater. And all with your security personally guaranteed by the chairman and Mr. House's own Securitron police. It's the tops.
Понятно. Так, ладно. Председатель. Давай сходим наверх, да? Вроде больше ничего такого нету. Карта местности. Твою ж дивизию, сколько много всего. Топс ресторан, топс президентский люкс. 13 этаж мы там были. В ресторане, по-моему, не были. Если я не ошибаюсь.
Get your drink?
Давай. Да, у тебя вообще-то толком нету, только, блин, это бухло какое-то. Ладно. Я-то думал, может, очищенная вода хотя бы будет. Председатели. Ну да, тут только такие вот. О. Вот это можно взломать, кстати. И без потери кармы. Кварцевая ядеркула. Вау. Вау. Супер. Даже получше, чем кварцевая ядеркула будет. Ну, короче, я знаю, где можно будет искать себе вот эту вот ядерколу. Плоды всякие. Не, это спасибо, у меня еды предостаточно. Хотя бы в воду. Воду хотя бы получили. То без нее вообще никак. 20 бутылок, обалдеть. О, неплохая локация, кстати. Блин, вообще мне нравится. Блин, я хотел Shift нажать. Не получится. Блин, она тут еще не радиоактивная. Охренеть. Где вот такое найдете? Только в Вегасе, мне кажется. Может, сюда будет прибегать пить, кстати говоря. Да это вообще обалденное, блин. Вы знаете, тут это рай просто. Казино. Так, ладно, давай наверх ресторан зайдем. Там говорили что-то какие-то. Лифт недоступно, недоступно. Это специально делали с запасом, наверное, чтобы были разные локации, но, понятное дело, игра была просто гигантская, если бы тут прорабатывали каждый этаж, блин, казино. Поэтому неудивительно. Непосредственно в казино, я думаю, ну, можно будет потом как-нибудь поиграть. Я сейчас не очень настроен. Я уж как-то даже в караван наигрался одно время. Мне достаточно.
How's it hanging?
Hello.
Hey, welcome to the finest entertainment experience in New Vegas. My name is Tommy Torini, and how can I make your day?
Франц сказал, что ты ищешь новых артистов. Могу ли я чем-нибудь помочь?
Sure, baby, sure. Tommy's always looking for new talent to bring to the Aces. Tell you what, you see any good acts while you're out wandering? Give them my card. If they work out, I'll give you a 3% cut of the door. Just swing back by as you recruit folks. I'll get you your bread.
Ну, конечно, я поищу.
Ring-a-ding, my card.
Чем ты тут занимаешься?
Well, apart from serving as a talent manager, show schedule, and all-around man in charge of this fine theater, I happen to be its headline act. Every night from 8 till midnight, come on by to see the Rat Pack Review live, only right here at the Aces Theater.
Правда? И какая у вас тут программа?
Well, acts are a bit thin on the ground right now, but every night from 8 to midnight, we got the Rad Pack Review. Songs, dancing, jokes. We got it all.
Просто отлично.
You know it, baby.
А какие еще есть заведения на стрипе?
Now, why would you want to go breaking Tommy's heart asking a question like that? Here I run the finest entertainment venue in all New Vegas, and you're asking me, what else is there? Nothing close to what we got here at the Tops, that's for sure.
Прости, ладно. Расскажи мне об этом театре.
Well, it was my idea. Well, me and the rest of the Rad Pack boys. We took it to Benny, and he thought it was a good idea. A few years later, here we are. The best show in New Vegas.
Что ты думаешь про Бенни?
Benny? He's an alright cat, you dig? He don't got much musical talent, but he knows how to run a business. When he's around, anyways.
Ладно, понятно. Не знаешь, куда он девается, когда вот так уходит?
Well, now, you didn't hear this from Tommy, but Benny likes to go off on a bender now and then. Usually he's only gone a couple of days, but this last time, nobody saw him for almost a month. Ask me, I think he's got a dame from Gomorrah, holed up in his suite, because nobody ever saw him leave it.
Да, у него там такая дамочка, блин. Неплохо.
You dig this crazy scene or what?
Так, это бармен, да? Это просто, я думаю... Нет, давай лучше посмотрим. А, просто, да. Этот, как сказать, не дает никаких квестов. И диалогов тоже новых нету. Ладно, давай тогда займемся в этой серии. Начнем таланты искать для Топса. Пока что по основным квестам мы не пойдем. Я пока что не вижу смысла. Точнее, может даже это, сходить.
The eyes of the mighty Caesar are upon you. He admires your accomplishments and bestows upon you the exceptional gift of his mark. Any crimes you may have perpetrated against the Legion are hereby forgiven. Caesar will not extend this mercy a second time. My lord requires your presence at his camp at Fortification Hill. His mark will guarantee your safe conduct through our lands.
Опять ты, как ты меня здесь нашел?
I am the greatest of Caesar's frumentari. It was not a challenge to find you. Nor is this my first visit to the Strip.
Зачем Цезарю встреча со мной?
Go to him, and you will understand. Seek Caesar by way of Cottonwood Cove, south of Nelson. The Cursor Lucullus will be waiting.
So, Mr. House doesn't care.
Hey, you there. I have a message for you. It's from Ambassador Crocker. Very important. Here you go.
That one of Caesar's most notorious Legion spies is walking around on the Strip.
Да, согласен, блин.
Or his Securitron's AI is too primitive to recognize the threat. Neither answer is particularly comforting.
Вон, задержите его, пожалуйста. Так, ладно. Что нам там дали? Мне срочно необходимо с вами переговорить по вопросам исключительной важности. Я полагаю, во время своих странствий вы могли убедиться, что новая Калифорнийская республика проводит в Мохаве в целом и в Нью-Вегасе в частности политику, направленную на благо общества. Хотелось бы отметить, что наша богатая республика способна наградить людей, действующих в ее интересах, какие бы мотивы ими ни руководили, патриотические или меркантильные. Позвольте также уверить вас, если в былые времена вы совершали действия, которые были сочтены некорректными или даже преступными по отношению к республике, в моей власти сделать так, чтобы об этом недоразумении забыли. В ближайшее удобное для вас время прошу навестить меня в офисе, расположенном в посольстве Новой Калифорнийской Республики, южная часть Стрипа Вегаса. Боже, храни Новую Калифорнийскую Республику. Деннис Крокер, чрезвычайный полномочный посол, Государственный департамент, Новая Калифорнийская Республика. Так. Угу. Понятно. Блин, только там перегруз. Вот это вот меня сейчас смущает больше всего. Гранатомет наемника. Вот это, кстати, получше даже будет. А давай починим. Блин, вот эти комбинезоны дурацкие надо будет скинуть.
Sure, just don't treat me like a packed Brahmin.
О, давай. Костюм Бенни пускай останется пока что у нас. Ну и давайте силовой кастет отдам. Понадобится. Так, ладно. Давай будем решать, что куда идти, зачем. Ну я хотел, да, вот этих актеров найти. Но на самом деле, можно будет сейчас с послом поговорить. Потому что все равно, я думаю, в следующей серии займемся этим заданием. Честно, я считаю, ни одна из сил, как бы, ни независимость, ни хаос, ни что-то вот тут вот, как его называют, НКР и Легион Цезаря, они не принесут плодов. По-любому тут будет какая-то разрозненность. Вот посольство НКР.
Welcome to the NCR Embassy. How can I help you?
Что ты можешь сказать о посольстве?
The embassy offices are to your left, while the barracks and living quarters are to the right. If you're looking for a history lesson, I suggest you talk to Ambassador Crocker.
Я ищу посла.
Ambassador Crocker can be found in his office through the door to my right and at the end of the hall.
Расскажи мне о себе.
I don't have time to give my life story to everyone that passes through.
Понятно. Занятая женщина. Но я потом полазю у тебя в терминале. Так, а я думаю, мне сюда не надо, да? Хотя они вроде нормально себя чувствуют. Я тут хожу. Ну туда, ничего интересного. Нам нужно вообще в другое место. Столовка у них тут. Тут туалет, наверное, да? Они... Вау! Вау. Очищенная вода. Неплохо. Мы это заберем.
Patrol in the Mojave almost makes you wish for a new baby.
We won't go quiet.
I'm glad you could make it. I have something I wanted to discuss with you. It's a very important matter, and I have a strong feeling you're the perfect person for the job.
Я слушаю.
I'm sure you've noticed that things are a little tense around here with all the issues between the NCR, the Legion, and Mr. House. It doesn't take a genius to see that something big is going to happen soon. To be honest with you, the NCR is in a tight spot. But if we fail now, it's the people here that are going to suffer the most. I'm not willing to let that happen, and I don't think you're the kind of person that would either.
Давай, я слушаю.
To the northeast is a settlement. The locals here call them boomers. They are sitting on a munition stockpile that would be invaluable to us. I would like you to get in contact with them, and then do whatever it takes to convince them to help us. Unfortunately, the boomers keep to themselves and are, let's say, hostile to all outsiders. That's why I need someone like you. Someone with your background and reputation would have a better chance of reaching them than anyone I have available. In exchange for your help, you would receive complete amnesty for any past crimes against the NCR, as well as additional benefits and perks. Do you think you would be able to do this for me?
Давай, найду, поговорю.
Once you've talked to them, come back and let me know if they will help us.
Я хочу с тобой поговорить об убийствах.
Thanks for doing this. Remember, We need their resources to help us in the upcoming battle. Do whatever it takes.
Расскажите мне о себе, посол.
Interested in politics, huh? Well, grab a seat and get comfortable. I've been in politics quite a while now. Always had the drive to do it even when I was young. It's just something I was drawn to. I started my career over 20 years ago back in the NCR as the local mayor and worked my way up from there. I managed President Kimball's first run for a seat on the council. I suppose that's why I have this ambassadorship.
Интересно, продолжай.
I was elected to this post 7 years ago. I'm the third NCR representative to serve here in Vegas. Now, I've had my share of ups and downs along the way, but I wouldn't trade it for anything in the world. That's it. Anything else you wish to know?
Что сейчас происходит на стрипе?
It's the same old stuff around here. Gambling, debauchery, drunkenness. It's all here. I'm getting a little old for it, however. If you want more information, try talking to some of the other guys around here. I don't get out of the office much anymore.
Я хочу побольше узнать об НКР.
I can provide a quick history lesson, if that's what you're looking for. In 2274, President Kimball sent the NCR Army into the Mojavian force with the objective of occupying and repairing Hoover Dam. Rangers and Army scouts had confirmed that the dam was basically unoccupied and could be restored to an operable condition. Upon arriving at the dam, however, they discovered that a large force of tribals and robots had occupied it. This was our introduction to the three families, the Securitrons and, of course, Mr. House. Using his Securitrons as intermediaries, Mr. House called for parley. He claimed his forces had occupied Hoover Dam in order to safeguard it for our arrival, and that he was ready to turn it over to us, so long as we could agree to terms. Those terms became the Treaty of New Vegas. The treaty recognized Mr. House's sovereignty over the Strip and granted us rights to establish military bases at the dam and McCarran Airport. The NCR is legally permitted to send 95% of the electricity produced by the dam to our home states. The remaining 5% goes to the Strip. The treaty actually makes it illegal for the NCR to prevent its citizens or troops on furlough from visiting the Strip. Once on the Strip, our citizens are subject to arrest or punishment by House's Securitrons, though that's a rare occurrence. Our troops enjoy a different status. It's illegal for the Securitrons to take action against them. Of course, it's also illegal for our troops to carry firearms on the Strip, so there isn't much trouble they can get into. Our military police does an adequate job of keeping the troops on furlough in line. I don't envy them that task. The embassy was established a few weeks after the treaty was signed. Basically, Mr. House handed us a dumpy little building he had no interest in renovating. I'm the third ambassador to hold this post, and the first, I think, to accept its limitations. My predecessors had ambitions of engineering the annexation of the Mojave. They thought they'd convince Mr. House to join up. I've never even spoken to the man, or whatever he is. Maybe the situation will change once we've beaten the Legion once and for all.
Продолжай.
Now we mostly just keep track of the NCR citizens and troopers around and make sure they don't get in trouble, but that's Captain Papa's job. I keep myself busy with paperwork and reports that get sent back to the NCR. It's mostly busy work, but every once in a while we make progress. Goodbye.
Понятно все. Ладно, тогда займемся вот этими всеми потом делами. На этом, я думаю, серию заканчивать. Вот, наверное, следующий квест, который мы уже будем выполнять непосредственно, будет про эти таланты. Вот, всем спасибо за просмотр, кто смотрел, ставьте лайки, подписывайтесь на мой канал. С вами был Сергей Рибера, до новых встреч.